Hello, listener, and welcome to Book 5, Chapter 1 of Bite-Sized Tales, the audio flash fiction podcast. In today's bonus episode, we kick off Book 5 by delving into a couple of stories of the supernatural.
Parade in the Night, written and read by Wayne Cole. Good morning, folks. This is your Eye in the Sky, Traffic Tom, coming to you with your early morning traffic report. And let me tell you, if you've got the option to work from home, this is the day to do it. It's a real nightmare out there. On I-95, we've still got standing water across multiple lanes, so traffic is crawling, or should I say swimming. Route 44 is a mess too, with a wreck northbound blocking 2 lanes, and the expressway, well, that's as bad as it always is this time of morning. If you do somehow manage to make it into the city, that's where the biggest problem is. Main Street is completely shut down in both directions. According to police, every car parked along the strip overnight is gone. Not moved, not towed, just missing. Cleanup crews are on standby, but they can't get to work until police release the scene. Reports say the pavement is covered with shredded paper, streamers, and crushed cans. Looks like the aftermath of some big party. No one seems to know what happened or who left the mess, but I can tell you this, I sure wasn't invited. If you saw or heard anything downtown overnight, police are asking you to call the tip line. For now, avoid Main Street entirely and plan an alternate route. That's your morning traffic, brought to you by Haven Rest Funeral Services. At Haven Rest, we're always prepared for your arrival, whether expected or not. You stay safe out there, folks, and I'll be back soon with another update. This is your top of the hour news update. All the local news that matters to you. Police have released new information about the Main Street closure that paralyzed downtown this morning. Footage from multiple traffic and security cameras shows a parade moving through the area overnight. That's right, a parade. Floats, banners, and even a crowd lining the sidewalks. The problem is, no permits were issued, and city officials say that they have no record of any such event. Thus far, no one in the crowd has been identified. The footage is notably blurry from all sources, but you can clearly see the shapes of people marching, riding, and cheering. Investigators are asking for your help. Clips are now posted on our station website. Police are encouraging residents to call the tip line if you recognize anyone. This update is brought to you by Marlowe & Sons Memorial Stones. Stay tuned for more details as this story develops. We interrupt your programming with a severe weather alert. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the county, effective immediately. This means a tornado has been sighted in the area or detected on radar. Residents should move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of your home, anywhere away from windows. Outdoor warning sirens have been activated, but we're receiving hundreds of calls from listeners reporting issues with the sirens, despite our monthly testing. Instead of the usual tone, they're broadcasting sounds of cheering, laughter, and what sounds to be a marching band. Authorities are calling this a system malfunction and are working to correct it. Please do not ignore this warning, though. Once again, this is a tornado warning. Take cover immediately. Stay tuned to this station for continuing coverage and emergency instructions. Back to our developing story on Main Street investigation. Police are asking the public to stop flooding their tip line with what they are calling irresponsible prank identifications. According to authorities, they have been receiving dozens of tips, but in each case the individual named has been deceased for at least 10 years. Witnesses describe the faces as belonging to loved ones, but the individuals appear to be in their prime and not the age they were at passing. Officials emphasize that submitting false or misleading information only delays the investigation. However, they admit the consistency of these reports has become a point of concern. Investigators are continuing to review the footage frame by frame. Police ask for your patience and cooperation as they work to understand this event. This update was sponsored by Silent Garden Cemetery. Silent Garden, where every name is remembered. Developments late this evening in the Main Street mystery. Police confirmed that all vehicles reported missing have now been located. Strangely, all of them turned up in the city impound lot. Officials will not speculate on how the vehicles got there or who may have moved them. Owners arriving to identify their vehicles have reported a consistent irregularity. The cars are in a state of disrepair. Paint faded, interiors covered with dust and mildew. Some vehicles show sign of previously unseen rust. One witness compared them to cars found in an abandoned field. Police have stated that this is an active investigation and they will not comment on unsubstantiated rumors. We'll continue to follow this developing story throughout the night. For now, Main Street remains closed, cleanup is underway, and questions continue to outnumber answers. And now a word from our author. We decided we wanted to start this book off again with another collab, but we didn't know what we wanted that collab to be. We bounced around a couple of ideas and ended up coming to this concept of a storm and radio broadcast seeping through from other worlds. It seemed like a fun idea that reminded us of things like Twilight Zone and Welcome to Night Vale. I hope you enjoyed.
Almost Midnight. Written and read by Chris Hussey. It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your talk is? It's right here, of course. You're listening to Mike Overnight right here on 103.5 The Raz. You're not going to want to forget to listen to Splurge in the Tube in the morning on your drive to work. They're going to be giving away Rockfest tickets and another game of Picks, or It Didn't Happen. Tell them your wildest stories and have the picks to back it up, and you could win. All right, so we are now officially on the Midnight Drive, where I'm here to take your calls, wherever you might be, whatever you're doing, and whomever you're with, even, or especially if you're alone. Call now, 555-RAZZ, as we go down the road on that Midnight Drive together. You know, while I wait for your call, I was thinking about the world we're living in today. Everything going on. We got wars, we got rising prices, politicians who are ignoring us. Well, I guess that one's not really new. Sometimes I think what this world needs is a good apocalypse. I mean, right? Hit that big reset button. What's the best kind to have, do you think? Nukes? Zombies? A good old-fashioned disease or plague? Alien invasion? Maybe they use us for food? Hey, when you call in, make sure to give me your preferred apocalypse. Okay, let's go to our first caller. You're on the Midnight Drive. What you got? Hey, Mike, how's it going? Me? I'm great. How are you this evening, buddy? Not great. I'm just outside the city and my car flat out died. Engine, battery, everything. And I'm looking at my cell phone and the battery is dropping fast. It's weird. I've lost like 10% in the last minute. Ooh, that's tough, friend. Looks like you're already having your own personal apocalypse going on. Hey, I'd love to chat more, but hey, stay safe and use the rest of your phone charge to secure a ride or a tow. No doom scrolling. I mean, I guess if he gets stranded out there, he'll be able to enjoy the Northern Lights, which reminds me, don't forget to take a moment to go enjoy the free show in the sky. We normally don't get to see them this far south, so it's worth your time. Of course, don't forget to take your phone with, not only for picks, but also to keep listening to the Midnight Drive on the Rock 103 app. Speaking of the app and picks, you can submit your picks right through the app. And honestly, I want to see them. There's no windows here in the studio. I'm in a cement cave, everyone. So send me those pics. Remember, no nudes, unless you've got a plate of pasta in front of you. Okay, time for our next caller. You're on the Midnight Drive on the Raz. How you spending your evening? The world is over. That's right. We're talking apocalypses tonight. I'm going to need a bit more than the world is over. Or maybe not. Okay, next caller. How you spending the Midnight Drive? Midnight Mike? That's me. You're on, caller. How's your drive? I'm not driving. I'm actually out walking on Mammon Avenue. Oh, all right. One of my favorite places. Lots of great clubs out there. Ben Tilly's is my current club of choice. Great DJ there, folks. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, something weird is going on. I'm standing at Mammon and 42nd, and the sidewalks are full and all, but no one is moving. Is there some sort of street band out there tonight? Oh, a reminder, fam. With the Rock 103 app, you can stay up to date on all the community events, pop-up concerts, or other fun. Just check the What to Do section in the app. No, listen to me. No one is moving. They're all standing still, like statues or mannequins. Wait, what do you mean, like everyone? Everyone. No one is moving. None of the cars are either. They're all just stuck in the street. Oh, wait, is that Chick What the hell? Caller, what? How's he doing that? I'm seeing a woman. It looks like she was falling over, but stopped mid-fall. It doesn't look like anything is holding her up. I'm gonna go take a closer look. Must be street magic. Okay, caller, gonna let you go. We've got. Wait, what was that? Wait, what? What is that? Caller, you still there? I guess not. Must have been a hell of a trick. And if not, that was a good story. Kind of creepy. Well, if any of you are on or heading towards Mammon, let me know what you see. Okay, next caller. How's your midnight drive? Hello? Is this the radio station? Yes, it most definitely is. You're on the Midnight Drive with Overnight Mike. What's your name? I have to be really quiet or they're going to hear me. I tried calling 911, but it's dead. I can't get through. Okay. What's going on? Halloween's not for another month, fam. I mean, I appreciate a good joke, but this must be some sort of coordinated thing. Shh, they're right outside. I can hear them. They sound horrible. They're terrifying. Who's terrifying? Caller, where are you right now? The Hilton. I'm in the restaurant kitchen, in a pantry closet. Oh, shit, they're right outside the door. Who is caller? And let's watch the language. The creatures, the demons. Demons. They're clawing at the door. They're getting through. Caller, hold on. I have. Huh. Okay, Midnight Fam. I don't know if something is going on or if this is just a good trick, but I have to say, wait, of course this is a trick. People frozen on the busiest street in the city. Demons overtaking the hotel. Some weird heavy breather telling me the world is over. Of course it's a trick. And you know what? I'm absolutely here for it. All right, next caller. The world is over. Oh, you're back. Sounds almost exactly the same as last time. As has been said, that's kind of lazy writing. Okay, we're going to go one more caller before we go to break. Hey, Mike, it's me again. The guy outside the city, my car died. Oh, yeah, hey, buddy, you get a hold of some help? Mike, what's going on above the city? What do you mean above? There's some strange aura or cloud formation or something above the city. It's all red and orange, and it looks like that color is raining. You're probably seeing the northern lights, bud. It's supposed to be beautiful tonight. No, Mike, I grew up in Minnesota. I know what the northern lights look like. This is not that. You haven't seen this? Caller, I'm broadcasting from the cement dungeon here in the studio. No windows and not a lot of sound, other than my own thoughts. Mike, you need to go outside. I can't tell exactly what it is, but I'm hearing something from there as well. It's like howling or screaming or maybe a mix of both. Mike, something is going on. Okay, caller, I'm going to bite. If you and a bunch of your friends plan this coordinated joke, I'm going to give you the satisfaction of knowing you got me. I'm going to switch to the wireless mic and head on out. Now stay with me here, Midnight Fam. The connection might get a little wonky, but we're going to make our way to the roof. At the very least, I'll get to see the northern lights, hopefully, if there's not too much light pollution. Oh, and a reminder, of course, to send in your pics through our app. Okay, fam. Mic on. Good to go. Let's go. All right. We're going to head up these steps here. Just a few more. I know this is scintillating radio, isn't it, everybody? Just hang on. All right. I'm at the top of the steps, and I just got to get the door here. Don't forget to grab the stop so I can get back in. Okay. All right, everybody ready? I'm going to step out and see probably nothing. Oh, my God. Midnight Fam, you are not going to believe this, but that last caller was right. The sky, it's a weird mix of red and orange. Maybe they're clouds, but they look different, thicker, and it's raining. It's just a bit, and wait a minute, is that blood? Fam, it's raining blood. What the hell is happening? Wait. I recognize that sound. The world is over. Author's note. So, the origin idea for this story actually came from a long time ago, decades ago. From a guy I knew in college. He had always talked, he wanted to do a skit about, or record a video, make a short of a DJ stuck in the booth and getting calls and talking about the world being over and all kinds of crazy things. He described a number of things that happened over the course of the skit, most of which I don't remember. But I do remember the core idea, and I always thought it was really kind of a neat idea, and it was easy for me to see the visuals of this. I believe his name was Jim. So, Jim, I'm going to give you credit for this idea. But when we were talking about how to kick off Book 5, and this is kind of an overall theme that we came up with, and I decided to go ahead and do my best to kind of make that idea proud. So, hope you enjoyed it, and welcome to Book 5. This chapter of Bite-Sized Tales has been brought to you under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 4.0 International License. Intro and outro music is Fantasy Motion by Alexander Nakarada, provided under a Creative Commons 4.0 license. If you've enjoyed what you've heard today, we greatly appreciate reviews and recommendations to your friends. For more information about our authors, visit bitesizedtales.com or follow us on Instagram at bite_size_tales. We look forward to reading to you next time.